What's going on, everybody? What's up? I see you, Patrick Tuggles. What's going on, Strong Freak? What's up? Y'all smash that like button for me. Hey, Ashton, did you come in here and use the remote? Did you come in here and use the remote?
No.
You sure?
No, why?
Because I don't see it nowhere in here.
I don't know. I didn't use the remote.
What's going on, everybody? I'm going to wait a little while till a few more people get in. What's going on, DeJuan Jones? I see you. What's going on? How everybody been? Oh, oh, that's awesome. You got your Ford Transit. That's awesome. I see you, Strong Freak. Trying to pay off those student loans. Yeah, yeah, those student loans. You can't file bankruptcy on student loans, and also, man, them student loans do not come off, man. There's no way you gotta pay those. There's no way out of. They're gonna get their money one way or another. Moses Joyner, I see you. That's awesome. You gotta have a goal. You gotta have a reason to get up and get out here and do it. And what do you recommend for a cargo van? I don't really got no recommendations on no van. I mean, I like the Ford Transit. Two vans that I like. The only one I've driven is I've driven Dodge vans, but I'm not a Dodge fan. Uh, I've just heard too many bad things about Dodge, so I don't even deal with it. Uh, I like those Nissan NV, the NV 1500s and 2500s. I love those. I like the look of those vans. Never driven one though, so I don't know anything about it. But for so far so good. I like the Ford Transit. But as far as me recommending anything, I wouldn't even know what to recommend. I mean, the only thing I could recommend is the Ford Transit because I actually have one. Yeah, that's a good way to be. If you guys have any credit cards, right? If you guys have any credit cards or any debt or anything that's lingering, pay that off because that's what really hurts you in the wintertime. Uh, right now, if you haven't been saving up a nest egg, it's a good time to start. It's kind of still mid-year. It's a good time to start saving your nest egg. If you haven't got started, a few months, you'll be too late. You won't be able to, you know, you'll be sitting up here in the wintertime and when you have and some of you guys that have those rough winters where you go weeks without detailing or working or bringing in the money. I'm talking about you guys that's doing it full time. If you hadn't saved up anything for the winter, uh, you're gonna be screwed. And the best thing to do, I've noticed, if you pay off your, pay down on your debt, like all these, unnecessary credit cards like Best Buy and these little department stores and all this stuff right there. When you got to send them, 40, 50, $60 minimum payment. That stuff adds up. Definitely adds up. And if you don't, when the wintertime comes and you're not bringing in a lot and you still got bills, man, it's just gonna make things worse. I have multiple goals. Yeah, you gotta have a reason, man. Because I remember even when I was younger, and I was all into my cars and stuff like that, um, and having fun and having a good time. I mean, I will work, save up some money, go have a good time, or go buy something I like, and do it again. Um, I mean, it definitely motivated me to work. Now, I wasn't spending my money wisely, but I was able to make it over and over and over again. And even though it was materialistic things and having fun that motivated me, I had motivation. I had a goal. Now, was it the right goal? I mean, I felt so at the time. Looking back, it wasn't. But again, well, let's get started. Basically, y'all see the title, customers come and go, and the thing about it is, I talk to other detailers. Some of you know, some some you don't know, and I mean, we have all types of conversations, and we just talk about how sometimes we may lose. You lose a customer, or you raise your price, and you don't have the customers you don't have the customers anymore, and sometimes you're afraid to raise your prices because you think you're gonna, you don't want to have you don't want to have a back and forth with the customer. The customer, the customer leave, or you may have a loyal customer, and you think if you raise your price, the customer leave, or you may not raise your price on that customer because they've been loyal, but you don't want to, you don't want to keep doing the car at that price, and you don't want to, you don't want to get awkward and tell them to raise the price and fear that you may lose the customer. Um, but the thing is that customers are going to come and go no matter what you do. You know, I've had customers to pass. I've had customers to. I've actually had customers to pass. I've actually had customers to move. I have customers to jump up and say, "Hey, um, I don't need your services anymore." I literally one day got a text message, "Don't need your services anymore," and I mean, I was blindsided by that, but uh, over time, over time, I learned not to take it personal. I've learned not to take it personal and learn not to worry about it and just take it as take it in stride and just look at it as business and never to take this thing personal. A lot of us, man, we'll it's easy. It's very easy to take it personal because this is what we do. I mean, your business is personalized. Most of the time, it's just you out there working. Uh, so it's hard not to take things personal. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm on here giving you guys advice and telling y'all how to move out here, but myself, I also do the same thing. I'll get upset sometimes, uh, but I'm always able to, even though I'm upset, I'm always able to put that front like I'm not, and able to work through it and not become not make it personal and not do something stupid or say something out of the way, and always be able to look at from because I already got a perspective of everything already, uh, how I feel about things already, and so sometimes when things happen, my the way that I think always takes over. The way that I look at things always takes over. I look at things a certain way. All even though I know that there's other perspectives out there, I look at things one way. If somebody, if somebody says, "Let me check with my husband," in my mind that means, oh, they're not going to get it done. When I know they, when I do know that, even though there's a good chance that they're not they don't have to check with their husband that they mean no. I also know that there might be another chance, that maybe a small chance, but there is a chance that the person might really do have to talk to their husband. It could be a scheduling thing, but I've just learned I'm gonna feel that way. I take it in, but I don't express it, and I just kind of fall back and just allow, you know, just allow it to happen. Like if it is that, it'll reveal itself, and if it's not, then I'll see. I just give them the benefit of doubt, basically what I'm saying. But customers, sometimes you'll think, I actually, I had a customer that I've done their yard for the first time this year. Oh no, I did some work for the first time for them this year. And I used to do work. I started doing work for this lady back in like 2013 up until now. I used to do her yard every week. Well, she ended up getting married, and she ended up getting married probably like 3 years ago. And the whole time I was still doing her lawn, but I always had a feeling that eventually her husband will, take over the lawn care duties or try to save some money. And so 3 years went by and it didn't happen. And then this year, she wanted me to come by and mow the lawn, but it was at the beginning of the year. It's always weird. It's always raining or the ground is too wet, and it's a very rough time in lawn care. Right in that March April time, it's real weird around that time. Sometimes you lose customers because you can't get to them. And she texted me. She said, "We ready for you to start, doing the lawn." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll get to you." And couldn't get to her. And then the morning that I was gonna head that way, before I can text her, she texted me and said, "Don't worry about it. They're gonna buy a zero turn, and her husband's gonna start doing it." So I kind of felt the way about it, but just by being in the business so long, I just, I said, okay, cool. Maybe they are, maybe that is the case. I don't know. I had a slight feeling that it was because I couldn't get to it in time, but it may not be that. And I'm not gonna ask, so I just don't worry about it. But she called me today for the first time this year, and I'm gonna be laying pine straw for her tomorrow. And yesterday I did. I mean, no, I'm sorry, not yesterday. Today I cleaned her patio furniture. So, like again, you see, she still called me back to do something, and I kind of just wrote her off when she. But like I say, I feel that, but I don't display it because nobody cares about your feelings, and feelings do change. So I don't react and I don't make moves on my feelings. I just deal with it within myself, and I deal with it with it. I deal with it within myself, and I uh, I just keep moving forward because you got to prepare yourself. Customers will come and go. Period. They're come and go. It's just the way business is. Straight up. Stay busy getting that detail. Stay in busy. I see you. What's up? Shine Rider. I see you. Michael Jackson. I see you. I do have some credit card debt, but I don't focus on the student loan first. Okay. Um, there's nothing wrong with that. But one thing that I do pay attention to, like those that credit card debt, if it's a low amount, might as well just pay it off. I look at it as if because student loans going to be tens of thousands of dollars, 30, 40, 50,000, however much it is. I don't know how much you have in student loans, but uh, if there's anything like I've experienced, it's usually 30, 40, 50 grand. Some people 100 grand. Uh, I like to pay start with the small stuff and get those out the way, and then focus on the big ones. That's just me. But that's a good move though to pay off your debt. Real good move. Oh, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate you watching my videos, and I'm glad that you can get something from it, man. That's why I do it. Targeting the right type of clientele is the name of the game. Takes longer, but it's well worth it. Exactly. And the thing about it is, and the fact that customers are going to come and go, you should always be targeting. certain types, like he's saying, certain types of clientele. You always want to keep trying to get more customers, more clients. Always be advertising, always be marketing yourself all the time. Because I mean, I always try to have, and it's not even trying to have at this point. I have an mind of, I have a abundance mindset, which means is that if one person say no, I know all I need is a few people to say yes. I don't need everybody to say yes. I just need a few people to say yes, and I'm good. And I'm always like, I don't go out searching for customers, like literally searching for customers, but I'm always advertising. I always got my business cards on me. I throw videos out here and there, and just to let people know I'm still out here. So nobody has to ask me that question. You still do cars? You still do lawns? Nobody has to ask me that question. Uh, they know I'm out here doing what I'm doing. You know, taking cheap customers and taking cheap jobs in the beginning. Yeah, no, yeah, no. I understand what you're saying, uh, but you can create a buzz by start taking cheap jobs. You can take. I remember when I first started. I started out with $25 details, literally $25. I got videos to show it, but what it did was, the thing is that when you're focusing on that dollar amount, but you're not focusing everything surrounding that detail. What I mean by that is, okay, when you in the beginning, when you first start, nobody knows you as far as detailing. Nobody knows that you detail. Nobody knows how good you are, and you said in the beginning, right in the beginning. So nobody knows who you are. Nobody knows what type of work that you do as far as detailing. So you got to get yourself out there, and sometimes you got to find a way to bring people in. Um, you could come in with a 30, 40, 20, 30, $40 detail, or car wash, whatever you want to call it. And people going to bite. When they see the price, they're going to say, oh, well, it's a cheap price. What's the worst that can happen? And they try you out, and you do a good job, and you get a tip. So now you do such a good job, this person wants you to do it again. But what you don't understand, that's what surrounds that detail, as far as people are driving by, seeing you work, you get to pass our car, so you're advertising. That's the actual marketing strategy. Uh, you have now you have you can also get footage. You understand what I'm saying? You can also get content to do your advertising with. Now you got before and after pictures, because now you got those cars that you're doing, that you can later on post on social media, and create a buzz and create some momentum. So sometimes, cheap jobs don't. Sometimes cheap jobs won't kill you. Um, I know a lot of detailers that started off doing cheap jobs, and they grew their business off those cheap jobs, because those cheap jobs created opportunities. So it just depends on how you're looking at it. If you're looking at it as far as making money, yeah, you're gonna be killing yourself. But if you're looking at it for the long run, it's for the this is a marathon. It's not a race. It's not a sprint. It's not a sprint. It's not a short, 100-meter dash. It's a marathon. And over time, bit by bit, you build it up. Just like I ran into an old friend of mine that I ain't seen in years, and we was talking about he used to sell before they started cracking down on DVDs. He used to sell DVDs, and he used to get like those good clear copies. I don't know how he got used to get them, but real good quality clear copies, and he was selling $10 a piece. And then anybody that was a seller, like a buyer, he would sell it to him from 10. If he was a seller, shoot, he'll sell it to you 20, 40, $50. And but selling it at $10 a piece, 10, 10, 10, 10, that $10 built up, man. The guy used to make thousands of dollars a month. Uh thousands of dollars a month. It's crazy. So, sometimes something that you look at as a cheap job can create a major opportunity for you. First month I got a dealership, true. I moved into a new market, but was already good, so I started charging a premium price from the beginning. I was thinking about it in my own situation. Yeah, I mean, no, I understand what you're talking about, but I just my thing is, like I was saying earlier, just give you a different perspective because sometimes you don't. It's just certain things you can't. If you hadn't experienced it or you haven't seen it or you're just not thinking about it currently, you won't see it. You won't see it. You'll only see things one way. Like I was saying in the beginning, I see things. We all do. I see things one way most of the time, but now that I know that about myself, I always try to look at, I always try to either when someone tells me a different side, I listen. Whether I agree or not, I stop talking, stop arguing, and I just listen to that person's point of view. And I just take it in. I may not agree with it in the moment, I may not agree with it later, but somewhere on down the line, something may happen. I'd be like, oh, that's what that person was talking about. So I'm just giving you another perspective on how to look at that situation because I know a lot of people that I know people that use like referral services like Groupon and uh, um, what is it, Angie's List or Home Advisor. We use those things, and a lot of people say, "Oh, I wouldn't do that," but you'd be surprised. That's you got to pay them a fee, and then they get a cut out the job or whatever, but you're pretty much paying for advertising because they got the customer base. They got people that's searching their website to look for credible people to do work for them, and that gets you in the door. You get into a good neighborhood, and then you out there for 4 or 5 hours. Just think about how many cars going to pass you in 4 or 5 hours. You could put a sign in the driveway. I see people got their little signs when they detail them, and you got people passing through, and they see you out there 4 or 5 hours, and neighbors are nosy. They're gonna look and see what you're doing. Hey, do you have a car? Do you have a car? Sometimes they ask a car just to see, try to figure out how much their neighbor's paying for that stuff. Neighbors are weird like that, and some of them really want to get you to come out and do something for them. And before you know it, you got a new customer or a new client, and they're not paying that cheap price. They're paying your price. So it's just different ways of looking at stuff. Because like I said, I mean, that's how I'm telling you. That was part of the reason why. I mean, if you look at all my YouTube videos, like in the beginning, like 2016, 2017, if you look at those videos, that's why I was able to do so many videos because uh, I just had so much footage from, you know, my prices were cheaper. Now, though, not all those cars wasn't $20, but in the very beginning they were, and I was able to do a lot of create a lot of content with that footage. Um, I was able to grow. I have what, a little over 8,000 subscribers now. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but you know it's pretty good. I was able to build what I have now off those $20 details. Uh, I don't know. You know, the thing is that that would be nice. I wouldn't mind having I wouldn't mind having a shop or multiple mobile trucks running around. I wouldn't mind having that. But the thing is that from the experience of having people to come work with me here and there, uh, I just don't trust people to do a good job without me being there. I haven't ran into that person yet that will do a good job, that wouldn't just do it any old kind of way because they don't care. I mean, you literally got people that will come there, you'll give them a van, you'll give them everything. They'll come there, they'll do crappy work, know it's crappy, and don't care. They will go and do them cars anywhere, won't vacuum under the seat, won't. I mean, just imagine the help that I've hired, they'll do it, they'll do a crappy job in front of me. So just imagine if I wasn't there. So, nah. I can't see it right now because of that. Just that's just one of my issues of just hiring somebody, trusting that that person's going to that's going to get a good job, do a good job. And then the thing about it is, how they're not driving off. And I mean, there's ways around it, but it's a possibility that these people steal your customers or go do work and make side money with your equipment. It's just too much that goes along with that. That's not one of my visions or one of my goals. It's not one of my dreams. So uh, I don't know if it would. I don't know if it will become that in the future. But as of now, nah, I'm not really thinking about that. Because actually, I'm really thinking about over a period of time, just saving enough money and venture into something else that doesn't have anything to do with detailing at some point. Even though I still may keep doing it, but right now I'll be 42. I'll be 42 this month. So I don't see myself doing this in my mid 50s or 60s. I don't see myself doing this. I say about by the time I start getting close to 50 years old, I'll be transitioning to something else. uh, I'll still, keep a few clients here and there and you know, do my thing like that, but get into something that's going to make me money without me having to physically. So that's my goal. Not gonna tell y'all what I would try to get into, but you will see it. I'll probably make a whole nother YouTube channel about that, but y'all see that in the future. But right now, nah, I'm not thinking about having no shop or anything like that. But you never know. I'm not gonna say no, but as of now, nah. I'm still doing more lawns. I'm still doing more lawns than detailing, but the detailing has definitely picked up. People's choice. I see you. I'm still working on that van. Are you and Sporty still cool? Yeah, of course. Of course, man. That's my road dog. Of course, man. Yeah, I just spoke with him. about 3 days ago. Van's coming along, man. I'm going to try to get that van. I'm gonna try to be working at that van by this week sometime. Uh, I just got to buy me some hoses now. I just need to get me 100-foot pressure washer hose and a maybe 50-foot air hose or something like that. Uh, and I'm gonna go ahead and bolt everything down and get to going. Uh, I mean, I got everything pretty much laid out how it's gonna be. So I'm excited. I can't wait to go cut a yard and then leave a yard and do a car or vice versa. I can't wait to do that. I be looking, when I be doing jobs, I be like, wow, if I was in my van, I could have just went straight to the job. Any efficiency tips for shampooing seats and carpets? How you doing them? Man, personally, what I do with when I do with seats, carpets, and stuff like that, all I do is I get me a bucket, Dawn soap and water, a drill brush, uh, whatever you like to use, APC, shampoo cleaner, whatever you like to use. First I all the heavy spots, pre-treat them, put something on it, drill brush them, uh, do that first, and then drill brush the entire seat, drill brush the carpets, drill brush everything, and then I just come up with an extractor, and I just literally just all the water that I put down with the APC and everything, I just take an extractor and just pull the water up. Um, if I have a stain that didn't come up, then I'll just spray the water. I don't even put no solution in my carpet extractor. I just I just I just put water, and I just spray everything where I want it to go and drill brush, and then I agitate it with a drill brush, and then I just pull it up. Like I said, if it's a stain or something that didn't come up, I'll just repeat this process again, or then I'll shoot the little water in that little, and just keep. I mean, because actually the cleaning carpets is really just extracting the dirt, because once you start agitating the dirt, you want to remove it, and the best way to remove it is an extractor. You can also use your, those rigid vacs or wet vacs. You just take the filter out, make sure there's no trash in the tub. Dump the trash out, take the filter out, and you can pull the water up with that. I've done that 1,000 times. I did. I just bought I bought an extractor because I got tired of doing it that way. I just felt like, man, I'm making enough money. I should buy one. And but I did it that way for years, and went without a carbon extractor for years. Uh, I mean, that's just the way I do it. That's quick, you know, works quickly for me. And those rug doctors and those Bissels and all that, those are pretty good. The only thing I don't like about it is small the the when the dirty water, when you pulled up the dirt, and it's not that big. uh it fills up pretty quick, and then you got to dump it, and then it has a short hose. But other than that, those things work great. I like them. They work great. They remove stains and everything. uh but sometimes, if you don't have the right equipment, it'll make you not like doing something. When you have the right equipment, it speeds the process up, and it's not as hard. Yep, in the same van. Yep. If you check the video, you didn't see that. You didn't see the. If you go back and look at the video that I got the van in there, you don't remember seeing that. Well, it was maybe little short clips, but I had the lawnmower in the back of it. If you go back and watch it, you'll see it. You no negative. Ashton don't care about that, no detailing and stuff like that, or lawn care. He don't want to do it. Yeah, he don't care about it at all, and that's fine. Ashton got his own thing going on. He likes doing he likes art. He's in the drawing, but he catches on to everything you teach him fast. Anything I teach him, he can do it. Yeah, he don't care nothing about it. I don't do deals. I don't do deals. Yeah, I don't do deals anymore. If they get if they get multiple cars, it's gonna be at the same price. I don't do deals. Any tips on attracting high end customers or clients? It's the same thing. It's the same way you would approach any client. You just got to advertise to them. You got to find where they are, and once you find where they are or who they are, you got to advertise to them. So high end clients are going to be people with high paying jobs. So you go you go where the higher where the you go where the high end jobs at, uh, or you go where the high end neighborhoods. I mean, you could tell a rich neighborhood that's where you want to go. Uh, Find a way to get in that neighborhood. If you know somebody that live in that neighborhood, offer to wash their car for free in that neighborhood so you can see, so people can see you. I do. I used to do that all the time. Just like I was telling someone earlier. Uh, Sometimes a cheap price or a cheap job, you can turn that into something else. Uh, there's no special way. The same way you are advertised to any type of clientele, the same way. Uh, just like certain towns in your area are rich towns. Wherever you live, oh, he stays in such and such. Oh, everybody over there, that's a nice area. So you market to that. I mean, you target that area. It's just as simple as that. And trust me, if you come up with something, they'll come. Like I said, if you build it, they'll come. You can create a package. I don't care how much you put on there. You could create a $500 package, and eventually somebody's going to buy that package. Somebody's going to buy that package eventually. Uh, I think my highest package for a car is like 225 or 255 or something like that. And I had somebody to order it and give me a tip on top of that. And I never thought, I never thought somebody would order that package, and they did. Um, so that motivates me to go higher. Uh, but I have customers. I stay and see, I got lucky because I live in a nice area, so uh, I'm always advertising. Every time I walk out the house, as soon as I walk out, I'm advertising. I always keep a shirt on. Always got an A&A shirt on, and when people see it, they look at the logo and it's like, "What is that? Like, is that your business? Yeah, what do you do?" And this shirt starts a lot of conversations. I always have it. I always have a shirt on. Every every 3 months, I order like 5 or 6 of them. I have so many of them. Hoodies, hats, jackets. I give some to Ashton to wear. I give some to my other family members to wear, and just always be thinking about your business. Always be prepared to tell people about your business. Already have it. I even have my menu memorized. So uh, I I know how to talk with a client, and that's the thing. A lot of people are afraid to talk to people. I know some people who are mobile and go drive to the same gas station or the same parking lot every day and post up there, and they just hope somebody will stop by and ask them how much. Instead of advertising and marketing themselves and deliberately get into certain areas. They rather just park somewhere, and that's fine. But I deep down inside, I feel, and it's just my opinion, I feel like some of those guys are scared to step outside their comfort zone. Sometimes I have people come up to me and say, "You gonna be here tomorrow?" No, I'm mobile. I come to you. You be here all the time. Like sometimes I might do a car outside of somebody's job that happens to be in a parking lot, and they think I just set up there every day. No, I don't set up every day. I come to you. I can come to your. I tell them I can come to your job. Or I can come to your house. And I just laugh when they say, "You going to be here tomorrow?" Like, no, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. But that's the thing with customers, man. Uh, the only thing I would do differently if I had to start my business all over again was focus on a setup. Uh, a permanent setup. Uh, but uh, but to be honest, I don't think I'll do any. You know what? I don't really think I'll do anything different because I think I had to go through that to know what I wanted. To know what setup I wanted, or to know the type of business that I wanted, or to know what type of customers that I wanted. I think I had. I mean, I don't see no other way I could have done it with the knowledge that I had. So, but the only thing I wish I would have done at the beginning, possibly, is probably just come up with a setup, which probably would have changed anyway. So, I think I did okay. I don't remember how much it was to get licensed. It's like $30 for the privilege license. That's about it. And to get registered with the state, I forget how much that is. I don't remember. social media and Facebook to get more calls. Uh, okay, the most obvious way on social media, and I know some of you guys probably get upset because people tell y'all the same thing, but people tell y'all the same thing because it works. People tell y'all the same thing because it works. Uh, but I notice a lot of people don't do it. You got, pay for ads on Facebook. You can spend 25, 30 bucks or less, and you can have your ad run for weeks on Facebook. The thing is that on Facebook you can run ads and you can target a certain demographic. That's what I like about Facebook. You can actually pick the demographic you want to advertise to. You can pick the area, the age group, male or female, all of that you want to advertise to. Now, remember when I was telling you guys about those, when I was doing those 25, 30, $40 details, I don't do those anymore, but that's why y'all would see so many jobs. I was doing so many jobs because people was allowed me to do their cars because the price was so cheap. And I was able to take those videos and use them for so many things. YouTube videos, ads on Facebook, for my Instagram, for my Facebook page, my business page. Uh, and I mean, if you go look at my YouTube channel, I want to say I might have 500 video. I mean, I might have 400 videos that I've uploaded. Uh, but a lot of people, when they go to Facebook and try to advertise, what they do is, as soon as they see its cost, they back out. They don't want to pay. But trust me, man, that people will see those. That the thing is that you wanna you wanna create more awareness for your business. You want people to know that this is what you do. You want your friends to know this is what you do, because when you advertise on Facebook, when you put your stuff on Facebook, you're only advertising to your friends. But if you boost it, you can advertise to people in a specific area, in all the areas around you. You can actually advertise to those people. But the thing is that a lot of people do it and expect their phone to ring after they click the promote button. They expect their phone to ring. Another thing is that your ads your ads ain't that great. When you put something up, just typing in specials, or throwing just a basic before and after picture sometimes doesn't do the trick. You got to do something that everybody else isn't doing. And what I noticed is I didn't see people doing videos. Like when I first started doing detailing and lawn care, I didn't see people doing videos like showing the before shot, showing you doing the work, then showing the after shot. I didn't used to see that, so I started doing that. And the way I was able to get that footage is because I had so many yards that I was doing, that I had so many yards to pick from to make videos. And I would go on Facebook, and and first of all, you have to have a business page on Facebook, and then it allow you to boost a post or promote a post or promotion or something like that. You click on it, and it asks you, do you want to reach? It'll say for this much you'll reach this many people. For this much you'll reach this many people. And I'm selling you for like 20, 30 bucks, you can reach maybe 2,000 people. You know, uh, and and people are seeing it. But see, the thing is that you want that phone to ring after you click the promote button, and it may not ring at all. You may not get anybody. But what you have done is people know that that's what you do, and you want to run those ads every now and again. Like, when you first start, you may not be making a lot of money. You may not have a lot of money to do it, but $20 is not going to shouldn't make or break anybody. Uh, and you just run one of those ads and then try to do different. When you run an ad this week, next week run an ad probably with the same information, but a different video. You know, next time show a boat. Next time show some interior cleaning. Next time show you cleaning some wheels. You know, try to make it different and and just keep throwing those promotions. You can pay as low as 5. You can pay 10, 15. Another thing that you can do, and I kept this to myself for a long time, but I'm gonna share it with you guys. I've shared it before. When you go out and you do somebody's car, basically, and you know this is your first time meeting this person, this is the first time you're doing their car. When you go out there to do their car, basically, once you get done with their car, you know, take before and after pictures, or take or video or whatever, and you once you get done, you talk to the customer. Ask the customer, do you have a Facebook page? More than likely they do. They oh, what's your name on here? You type the name in, they pop that you, yeah. Boom. Send them a friend request. Then tag them in the video. Once you tag them in the video, they're gonna get a notification that they've been tagged in the video. Then guess what? They're gonna share it on their page. So now their network, now you done got into their network. You understand what I'm saying? And then their friends will see it like, oh, who's that washing your car? Oh, he's shampooing it. Oh, he's waxing. He's doing that. Could he do mine? You think he'll have time to do mine? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he would. And there you go. Yeah, I saw that you did, you know, Barbara's car yesterday. I wanted to see if you could put me on your schedule. There you go. That's how you. That's ways you can use social media. But if you guys want to know some real tricks of the trade, you know, as far as advertising, you got to pay for that type of knowledge. And, you know, I can do a one on one with you guys and I can show you how to, you know, other ways. But those just the two that has helped me out a lot. You know, I can't give you everything, but I'll give you those two. But if you want to know more, it's going to cost. I'm sorry. Uh, yes, I'm always trying to innovate my business and yeah, I implement new ideas all the time. Every time I come up with something, I put it into motion. Uh, you have to, because if you got a good plan and you're doing a good job and it seems to be working for you, people are going to copy, and that's just how it is. People are going to copy. Like when I tell you, when I first started, I don't know if I was the first or one of the first ones, but I don't ever remember seeing people doing lawn care and detailing combined. I don't think I've ever seen that ever. I don't think I've ever seen anybody with lawn care setup and a detail setup. But I guarantee you, once I do mine, I guarantee you I'll start seeing them. And I'm not talking about like on YouTube and out. And, well, matter of fact, I'll say that, yeah. I didn't see it on YouTube until I started doing it. But I'm not gonna say I was the first because I'm not sure I was the first, but I know I was one of the first because that wasn't something that I saw. Now I'm seeing everybody doing lawn care and detailing. Never saw that before. But right here in my city, I know it's a few people that's doing lawn care and detailing. I don't know if they got it from me. I would like to say so, but I can't definitely say that. But I know I don't see anybody riding around here with a lawn care and detail set up in one vehicle. I've never seen that. And I looked around for a long time. I've never seen that, but I'm pretty sure I'll see them now. But the thing is that you got to stay fresh. You got to keep reinventing yourself, and you got to keep up with. You got to stay innovative, and you got to keep changing because things do change, and if you don't change along with it, you may be left behind. And like I said, people will copy. People will copy to where everybody looks the same. So you're gonna have to keep evolving. You got to keep evolving. You know. Well, if you're torn between getting one thing or the other, you need to get the basic stuff. If you're just starting out, you need to get uh, the basic stuff you need just to complete a car. Um, I would get a pressure washer before I get a steamer. Uh, I mean, to really get started, because I mean, it looks like you're thinking too much into it. You're thinking too much into it, and just keep it simple. Just to get started, literally, I've seen people with a car with 100-foot hose in the trunk, some towels, some chemicals, and a vacuum cleaner, and they'll come to somebody's house, hook up to their they have a long extension cord. They'll hook up to their hook up to their water and hook up to their electricity and get busy. I've seen people come up with electric pressure washers, hook up and go. So stuff like that should be the least of your worries. You can get started with very little. With very little, you can go to Dollar General and get and get chemicals. You can go to AutoZone and get chemicals. You can go to Walmart. I mean, it's not going to be the top of the line. It's not going to, you're going to have to buy ounces. You're not going to be able to find everything in gallons, but you can complete a car. You can complete a few cars, and that's all you need to be focusing on. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Thinking too much into it. You know, focus on getting the customers because you go out here, you buying equipment, and you're worried about that, and you don't even have customers to make your money back from what you bought. Uh, the thing is just focus on completing the car, and that's it. Like all that other stuff, you can get that stuff later. Trust me. I mean, when I first started, I just got me what I did was I bought me a pressure washer, a water tank. I already had my truck, so I bought me a pressure washer, a water tank, uh, and it was all under $500. I bought a pressure washer, a water tank, $100 generator that I think did like 1,000 watts, a and a vacuum cleaner. That's it. That's it. And I went out there and I got started. And trust me, if I didn't have a truck and I would just have my vehicle, I would have got me some. Like I said, I got me some towels, some tire shine, some soap. That's pretty much all you need to complete a vehicle. Really much some APC, and that's it. And get the working. uh, I didn't care about waxing or carbon extracting. I didn't care about none of that. I just wanted to wash your car. I wanted, when I like I said, I just wanted water. My thing is, I knew eventually I was going to have to be self-contained, but luckily I was able to find a water tank, and all I wanted was that vacuum cleaner to turn on and that pressure and that water to come on, and that's it. I said I could figure everything else as I go along. I didn't care about all that. I don't do it every detail, but I try at least once a week to do a Facebook Live of the after results on the job, talk about what I did, or use Facebook likes, people going live, especially overtime, right? See? And that's cool. A lot of people are not doing it. A lot of people that have businesses or that have Facebook business pages don't go live and show their work. I've never seen anybody do that. That's a good idea. Y'all should take that and use it. Right. So yeah, before and after, then share the video to Instagram. Exactly. That's how you do it, and that's how you keep yourself out there. Uh, my clientele is on Facebook. The people that I look the people that I look for, in my area or whatever, or the areas that I want to be in, they are on Facebook. They're on Instagram as well, but most of them are on Facebook. I get better results when I post off on Facebook because you got to think about it. People that are a little older, that are above 35, 40, around that age range, they they have kids. So the thing is that you got to think about who needs a detail? You know, you want to think about who wants it, but you want to target who needs a detail. Who needs a detail? Who needs a detail is that mother, that stay at home mom, or that 9 to 5 mom that got to go pick up her kid, that leaves work at 3 o'clock every day to go pick up her kids and drop them off where they have to be and get back to work. The mom that's taking their kids to ballet recitals, cheerleader practice, soccer practice, baseball practice. The single, not the single mother, but the mother that has 3 or 4 kids. The husband has these sets of kids. She has this sets of kids, and he's on one side of town taking these kids to football practice, and she's on the other side of town taking her daughter to soccer practice, and the cars are just getting destroyed. That's a person that needs a detail, or that guy that or that guy that CEO that works 14, 15 hours a day, and all he can do, only thing he has time to do is to, come home, eat, take a shower, talk to the kids, and go to bed and do it again the next day. When that car is getting trashed, he doesn't have time. Those people appreciate people like us, and they give big tips. They appreciate it, especially if you come on time, you get in and out, you do a good job. They appreciate that. Trust me. Those are the people you look for. What I see is people try to force their services onto people that don't want it. I see that a lot. They're promoting and advertising to an area that they can't afford it and they don't want it, and then they get mad. They get mad or get upset and say, "Oh, it's not working out for me." Well, it's not working out for you because you're not targeting the people that want or need your services. Right. But Pluto K, yeah, I didn't do anything specifically. Like basically, man, I just hit the ground running, man. I thought of the idea. Um, I wanted to do it for a long time, and when I finally decided to pull the trigger and get it done, uh, I literally just started buying stuff. I bought pressure washer. I think the pressure washer or the vacuum cleaner was the first. I bought the vacuum cleaner first, then later on I got a pressure washer, and then I ordered that little cheap. It was about $120. Ordered it on from Home Depot, and it came to my house, a little small little generator. I don't even have that thing anymore. But all I wanted to do is I was talking to the guy on the phone. Yo, would this operate this vacuum cleaner? He was like, yeah. I bought it because all I wanted is the vacuum cleaner. So the only thing I was thinking of is I knew I would be good if I go to people's houses, but I was like, what if I have to go to somebody's job and there's no way I can hook up to any water and electricity? That was my only concern at the time, and I wanted to, I knew that and luckily I had enough money to be able to do that. But if I didn't, I would have just worked with what I had, and which I would just got me 100 foot hose, you know, with a spray gun at the end of it, and a long extension cord, vacuum cleaner, and I would have got it cracking like that. Right. But I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. Y'all just remember that, man. Customers and clients will come and go, so you always gotta be advertising yourself and putting yourself out there and working towards gaining new customers and clients. I like some of the questions you guys were answering. I mean, asking. Um, you got to keep reinventing yourself and keep innovating. Being innovative and keep evolving. Every couple of years you should be switching up. Even your look, not your personal look, but you know, try something different. Now you guys, you saw me going from a truck. Now I'm in a van. A couple more years, I'll try something else. I may go back to the truck and do something different with the truck. And not just that. The way I do videos, I'll be trying to change that soon. The way I advertise, I'll be trying to change that soon. Just constantly, just trying to evolve and do better. Uh, and trust me, the customers will come. Uh, that should be something that you do all the time. It'll get to a point where it'll just be from your reviews, and your word of mouth will keep you afloat. Uh, I haven't ran an ad on YouTube in a long time. I don't think I've ran an ad on. I mean, I'm sorry, YouTube. I said YouTube. I haven't ran an ad on Facebook in a long time. I don't think I've ran not one this year. But I'm getting phone calls from people who saying this person recommended me. Also, Google, get yourself listed on Google. That works. What a lot of you guys don't understand is that customers are looking for you. So you need to put yourself in a position to be found. And listing yourself on Google will allow people that are looking for people like you, it'll allow them to find you. That's another way to get customers. So y'all listen up. So trust me, if y'all don't do these things and you don't get any customers, it's your own fault. Plain and simple. But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'll talk to you guys later, man. Shouts out to the new wave. Oh yeah. I saw a few new people on here that I haven't seen on here before. If you're not a member of the New Wave Facebook group, go ahead and join now. New Wave by A&A. Go to Facebook, type it in, New Wave by A&A. You're gonna see a New Wave logo, and then you're gonna see my logo in the middle of it, which is this A&A right here. Oh my bad, which is this A&A on my sleeve. You'll see that on there. Go ahead and uh, go ahead and join up today, man. There's a lot of people on there giving great advice, showing great videos, motivating you guys. I want you guys to go over there and do it. 31 reviews on Google is awesome, strong free. That's awesome. And you start noticing the more reviews you get, the more stuff that goes on their page. You start noticing, you start getting more calls and more calls and more calls to the point now you don't even have to advertise anymore. But you got to put the work in first. You got to put that initial, you got to put that work in initially first. But I'm out, man. I'll check you guys out later, man. Shouts out to the new wave. Peace.